Are you a blogger and you need to update your blog posts, or better, even start writing blog posts with the right SEO keywords to actually rank for? If that is you, then this tutorial is for you. So here we go. Let's get started. Hi, my name is Nicole Riley and I'm the creator of Learn to Go Live. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so the next time I publish a new video, you get notified. So in order to write blog posts and actually make sure they rank, you need to use something called SEO, search engine optimization. So what do? Well, you need to find the right keywords for your audience that they can actually find you. You don't want to use keywords that they are not even looking for, or they have a huge competition. Those keywords are a no-no for you if you want to be able to rank and actually be found. Let me show you the tool that I'm using and what I'm actually looking for when I look for new keywords. I use a program called KWFINDER, and you can find the link down below in the description if you want to get it yourself. I absolutely love this tool. This is the most helpful tool, in my opinion, when it comes to detail about finding the right keywords, because it's not just figuring out how many people are looking for it. It has a lot more detail than that. So let's check this out, shall we? So here's KWFINDER, and I simply added a keyword such as DIY Afghan. You can see that right here where it says DIY Afghan. So let's say that's what you're making. Let's say you are literally making a DIY Afghan. Is that a good keyword to use? Or should we rather use something that is DIY blanket? Here I have DIY blanket. So it says here that 2,000 is the number for search. That means about, on average, 2,000 people per month are looking for the word DIY blanket, or in this case, a product, DIY blanket, either to make it or to buy it or something in that range, right? About 2,000 people, okay? And then it gives you also a possibility on how you can rank for it. It says here in yellow, so is that a good keyword to use? So you want to go either into the green or the yellow, right? If you're looking at this one says DIY Afghan and it has 10 people on average looking for DIY Afghan, okay? And it has a number of 37. First of all, 37 is better than 38, right? In difficulties, it makes it easier to find. So what you want to look for, and it even tells you here, when you click right here, it says keyword SEO difficulty, and it gives you all these possibilities. So you can see that it's possible to rank for these keywords. Both of these are in this range. It's better to go into a still easy or easy, but possible is doable, right? Now, I would never go into the orange or reds. That is just no way that you can be found. And there's another thing that you want to look for. And what I look for is specifically the number right here. Okay, that's the main number I'm looking for. If my blog post, or better, my website is not very big yet, and I don't have that many search results yet. Now, that depends on what you consider big and what niche you are in. So I would look for a keyword that is below 1,000. I would not look for a keyword that is 2,000. That is definitely too high. For a blog post, I look for something that has a number below 1,000, but not 0. 0 is definitely something you don't want to look for. If you find a keyword that is either outside of the range or has a number of 0, I would suggest you look for synonyms, because sometimes a synonym is actually the word that you need to look for, because that is what your audience is looking for. So as you can see, I use the synonym, which is Afghan, because an Afghan is also a blanket, although an Afghan is typically done by hand. Now, if I look for DIY blanket, it has a keyword search of 2,000. That's too big. But if I use DIY Afghan, it only has 10 and it'll work. I can use this keyword for my blog post. Another thing you want to look for here is actually who's ranking for that, what do they write about, and what is their domain authority. DA right here, domain authority, that comes from Moz. I actually have that extension also on my Chrome. So as a Chrome extension, add that in. It's a free extension and it's a free sign up. So I would highly recommend for you to sign up and check it out, because you want to know what your own domain authority is for your website so that you can compare it with those that are listed here for those keywords that they're ranking for already. So, which means, let's say your DA, your domain authority, is 40, and you see all of these are above that. Do you think you have a chance to rank for that? Maybe, maybe not. So I would probably think you could get close to the 51 number right here because it's not being searched often. So you might have a chance. You might not rank very high. Pinterest is very high. 94, there's no way sometimes you can outrank this unless the pin itself doesn't do very well. Now, there's a few other ones right here that can be hard to rank for. Look for your niche and look, who are your competitors? Do you have a chance to outrank this? In order to outrank this, you need to provide content. Quality over quantity. That means don't fluff up your entire blog post just to get to 2,000 words or whatever number you're aiming for. It is all about quality. Provide good quality content that your audience wants. So the best thing to do is do your research. What do your competitors talk about? Can you talk about it as well and add a spin to it? Never copy and paste, of course, but can you use that idea, that content, and create something for yourself using that keyword? And what are synonyms of the keyword that you can use? Well, it actually gives you ideas right here. They might have really, really high numbers, but if you have not the free product of KWFINDER, it actually gives you up to 200 different versions, and you can look through and see which other keyword you could be ranking for. So for example, here, there is Afghan rug patterns for only 80. Is that something you can look for? Or Afghan blanket pattern. You can use that keyword in between as a synonym. What else can you do? You could use here crochet bedspread pattern. That's something you can use also. There's different ones you can use here. New crochet Afghan patterns. It only has a number of 20. There's many different keywords here that you can use as synonyms. You have to have one main keyword for your blog post, and the rest of them are sprinkled throughout, whether it's in a heading, your actual content, the paragraphs that you're writing, in the alt text of your pictures. If you use Yoast, you also want to put it into the summary down below underneath your blog post. This is specifically for WordPress, which is what I use and highly recommend for everyone to use because it gives you the most flexibility on changing your content or even changing the layout as well as how your website looks and functions. Another important thing is what you want to look for is how many backlinks it has. You have here the number of backlinks. So you can actually pretty much tell if a link is doing well or not doing well. So for example, this Pinterest link here, although Pinterest itself ranks very high, it only has one backlink. So it's probably a easy way to outrank this. However, I see two, even actually three links here, and I'm talking about these links, that have a higher number of backlinks or external links linking back to that link. So that's something you also want to look for. So you don't want to just look for the domain authority or the page authority. You also want to look at how many backlinks they have and have they been shared on social media. Here it's giving you the number for Facebook. So those are good numbers here to look for. It also even gives you an overall profile strength of this URL by Mangools, which is the company that provides or owns KWFINDER. So you can see that likely you have a good chance to outrank this one right here for the specific keyword, but the ones in red, definitely not. But it looks very good because these are all yellow, so you have a high chance of actually ranking for DIY Afghan in this example. So those are the things you kind of want to look for when you are looking for keywords and when you do your research. A little side tip that I would highly recommend for you to check out is called Google Trends. Again, it's a free website that Google provides for you to see what kind of keywords are actually currently trending for your niche. You literally just type it in and figure it out what is currently trending, what has a breakout, and then see the graph of it if there's even a chance for you to rank for certain keywords, and even look at the graph of it if this is just a little fluke of something happening right now in the world, or is it actually something that you could potentially rank for because it's trending, it's out of the norm, or you see something, ooh, it's about to start. Pinterest also has a trend feature. Not everyone has that feature, but if you do, you should definitely use that. It's called Pinterest Trends, and it gives you graphs as well. Those all can help you with your keyword research. I hope this tutorial was helpful on how to find the right keywords using KWFINDER that I absolutely love and recommend. I use the annual subscription, and very often they even have sales going on. Go check out the link down below in the description. I use it on a daily basis to find the keywords that can help me rank the best for my niche. Now, be sure to check out some of my other videos. I have linked them at the end of this video as well as down below in the description. Those are very helpful videos you want to check out to learn more about blogging, live streaming, and marketing. Get your strategy on point to feel confident and have engagement that make you sales. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to turn on the little bell to get a notification the next time I publish a new video, which happens once a week. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye!